Hey there, and welcome. If you're looking to save some serious time and really speed up your sales process, you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're going to connect your MyOperator call data directly into BytePaper. The whole idea is to get every single call lead into your system instantly, so your team can jump on it right away. So let's get this set up. Does this sound a little too familiar? The call ends, and right away the manual work starts. You're copying the customer's number, noting down the agent's name, the call time, all of it, line by line into your CRM. You know, it's repetitive, it's slow, and honestly, the worst part is that amazing leads can just get lost in the shuffle. That manual step, that's often the biggest bottleneck holding you back.
But what if we could just get rid of that step completely? That's what we're going to do right now. We're going to build an automated bridge between MyOperator and BytePaper. And you know the best part? It seriously takes less than a minute. So let's tackle this together and win back hours of valuable time for your team.
Okay, before we jump in, we just need to grab 4 quick things. Having these ready to go will make the whole process super smooth and easy. Here's our quick checklist. First up, your BytePaper license ID. If you don't have it handy, no worries, just reach out to BytePaper support and they'll get it for you. Second, you'll need your admin login for MyOperator because we need the right permissions to add what's called a webhook. Third, just make sure the After-Call Webhook feature is active on your MyOperator plan. And last but not least, just have any old phone number ready to use for a test call so we can see our awesome work at the end.
All right, we've got everything we need. Now we can actually configure the connection. And don't worry, this is just a really simple 5-step process right inside your MyOperator account. Let's do a quick flyby of the plan, and then we'll get right into it.
Seriously, just think of it as 5 clicks to full automation. We'll start in the API settings to add a new webhook. We'll set the method to get, and then paste in a unique URL for BytePaper. After that, we'll tackle the most important part, mapping the data. And then we just hit save, and that's it.
Okay, we've arrived at the most critical step of all, mapping the parameters. You can think of this as the brain of the whole operation. This is where we give MyOperator a crystal clear set of instructions, telling it exactly what pieces of information to send over to BytePaper after every single call.
Now, getting this mapping right is absolutely key. We're going to add 5 parameters so the two systems know how to talk to each other. For example, you'll map phone know over to MyOperator's customer number, and you'll map agent number to the user's number. This just ensures that every piece of data, from the call time all the way to the recording link, lands in the perfect spot in BytePaper every single time.
And just like that, we've built the connection. Now for the really fun part, seeing it work. Let's run a final check to confirm that your leads are flowing through automatically, just like we planned.
Checking our work is super simple. First, use that test number you have handy and make a call that lasts more than 5 seconds. Next, hop over to the webhook logs inside MyOperator. You're looking for a status that says HTTP 200 OK. That's basically the system giving you a big thumbs up, saying, I got the message. Then just flip over to your BytePaper lead screen and boom, you should see that new lead sitting right there. Now, if you don't see the lead pop up right away, don't worry at all. It happens sometimes, and believe me, the fix is usually very, very simple. Let's take a look at the most common reasons why and how to solve them in just a few seconds. So let's run through the usual suspects. If no data shows up at all, it's almost always a tiny typo in the URL, or maybe the wrong method was selected. If you're seeing your agent's number instead of the customer's, that's just a quick fix back in the parameter mapping. And if that recording link is blank, your test call was probably just a bit too short. Try one that's over 5 seconds. And finally, if you see any kind of server error, that usually points to the license ID, which the BytePaper support team can verify for you in a snap. Your integration is officially live and working. Fantastic job. Before we wrap things up, let's just cover a few pro tips to make sure your setup stays robust and secure for the long haul. It's good to know a couple of boundaries here. This webhook only triggers for connected calls, so just be aware that missed calls won't get logged this way. Also, it's a really good idea to set the same time zone in both apps to keep all your timestamps perfectly accurate. And lastly, if your company uses masked numbers, just know that sometimes they may not pass through correctly. Okay, a quick but super important note on security. Please treat your BytePaper license ID and that full webhook URL just like you would any password. They are secrets. Keep them secure and never post them in a public place. And of course, always make sure your call recording access is aligned with your company's own compliance and privacy policies. And that's really the bottom line, isn't it? In just a couple of minutes, you've built a system that completely eliminates manual data entry and creates these incredible instant follow-up opportunities. This is way more than just a convenience, it's a real competitive advantage.
So, I'll leave you with this one thought. Now that every single lead appears in BytePaper the second a call ends, what new possibilities does that open up for you? How is your team going to use that extra speed to build better customer relationships and really drive more growth? Thank you for walking through this with me today.